Hello, how is it going, guys? If you are tuning into this as a brand new player to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, whether you just bought it or you got it on PlayStation Plus, when you load into the game, you are going to see three tabs: Museum Mode, Rush Week, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now let's start with Museum Mode real quick. It's like a single player experience where you're going to be going through the main map of the game in first person, and it's a little bit of a documentary about like how the movie was made. There's a few jump scares in there, but it's not really anything to do with the actual game. It's just a little side feature for those who want to play around and get a little bit more lore into the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now in the middle here we have a Rush Week. This is the newest game mode, and Rush Week is sort of a spiritual recreation of Friday the 13th. So you can come in here and you'll play a game mode that's more casual. There's no attributes, there's no perks, there's no really abilities. You sort of go into a lobby with 7 people. It randomly selects one of you to be the killer, and then you just play out a really short, fast-paced round of kind of mayhem when things go right. You can't play this mode with a friend. It's solo queue only, but it's really a good mode to kind of jump into the game and learn it without much pressure. Nobody has really an advantage over you outside of just their knowledge of the game here. Like I said, you don't have to worry about things like perks and builds and all of that. Now, one unfortunate thing about Rush Week is that you do not earn any XP when you play this game mode. So at some point you are going to want to jump over to the main game mode, which is here on the left. And you're also probably going to start here if you want to play with friends as well. Now, when you get to this, you'll see there's party options at the bottom. I'm on PC, but if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, you can press start and you'll bring up the party options. Here you can create a party or join a party, and this has full crossplay. So if you want to play with somebody on another platform, just give them your code here and they'll be able to join you and play. Now, it's good to start by going into customization and you'll be on characters when you get there, and here you'll see all the characters in the game. The only way you can unlock characters that are locked is by purchasing them with real money. There's different bundles and stuff, so that's on you to decide which characters you're most interested in. But if you want to look a character up on YouTube, I'm sure you'll find extensive videos on every character in the game. Now, it's important to note that when you start out the game, you're going to get your first character to level 10 fairly quickly. So you kind of need to pick a character that you like, and what's important about that is that unlike a lot of other games, in this game, when you pick a character, they're perks that you use, right? You go to look at the skill tree here real quick to give you an idea. You can go with these different routes in their skill trees to unlock specific different perks, right? And then once you unlock these perks, the only way you can level these perks up is by actually using them. You don't have to get value out of them, but you just have to have them equipped while you play. So you'll see that's why it's important to play these characters and level up these perks, or else you're going to get into a situation where you level up really bad perks, and it takes a long time. Like it's pretty grindy leveling these perks up. It's not an easy thing. Same with the ability. Like you can get the first 2 sections of the ability pretty quick, but once you want to get the max level of the ability, you're going to be grinding for a very long time. So you're going to be dedicating a lot of time to whatever character you choose to play, regardless if you choose to play victim or you want to play the family role and you want to kill somebody. Now, as for my recommendations, if you're starting out on family, I would probably recommend starting with Leatherface, because he just gets an insane amount of XP for doing everything that he does. He can chainsaw doors, he can chainsaw barricades, and everything you're chainsawing is just giving you floods and floods of XP, whether you're getting kills or not. Over on the victim side, the original 5 victims here at the top that you can play as for free, I'd probably recommend starting with somebody like Sunny, Anna, or Leland, as they have a little bit more survivability than Julie and Connie, who are a little bit more high risk, high reward type characters that can do a lot of objectives really fast, but also die equally as fast. Now, if you want to know anything about any of these characters, just head down to the tutorial section and the game will literally show you a video about how that character plays and give you a lot of good information about them here. It's one of the more, it gets frowned upon, this tutorial system, but I actually think it's pretty cool. It gets straight to the point and you can just learn things you want to learn really quickly. It also tells you some more general things like about attributes, character loadouts, player progression. For instance, we can look at the meta game here. It'll explain to you how to level up ability trees and how all that works. So I think that's very, very convenient to just kind of give you quick information without having to jump on something like YouTube and scroll through some guy edging himself about how you should subscribe and turn notifications on for 45 minutes before you figure out what you want to know. But with that, this is a live stream. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up the live stream right now. It's closed. So I'm just basically privately recording unless there's like one guy who got in through the playlist. So now I'm going to go ahead and make this public so people could jump in, and we're just going to start playing some matches. I guess one last thing I should show you guys before is when you click on play here, you'll have quick play, family, victim, and private. Now private is really cool because if you want to just jump in with a character and play on, maybe learn one of the multiple maps in the game, you could do it in a private lobby all by yourself. There's no bots or anything, but you could just walk around as either a family member or a victim and just sort of learn how to escape from different maps and where things spawn on different maps. Just get a layout without any pressure, which is really nice. Now, when it comes to public matches, there's quick match, family, and victim. Quick match and family is the same thing. Do not be confused. If you click quick match, it's always going to make you play family because there's just way less people that play family in this game. That means your matchmaking times are going to be significantly faster. But if you want to play victim, obviously make sure to click victim, and you'll avoid accidentally getting put on family because you clicked quick match. Also, there is a DC penalty in this game if you try to back out of a lobby. So make sure that you are ready to play the game once you get into a lobby, because if you back out, you're going to get a 3-minute penalty. It's not the most dramatic thing in the world, but it's just something to take note of. There is no DC penalty, however, for backing out of a lobby, or I mean backing out of a match that's actually started. If you die, or if you just want to back out of an actual match, you can do that at any time, and you will keep any XP you've earned up until that point when you DC. So I don't recommend doing it constantly. Like if you're going to lose or something, play out the matches. But if you're dead or if the game's literally over, then don't worry about needing to stick around. If you're getting bullied or something like that, you can go ahead and back out and keep your experience. So with that, it's a quick little tutorial on how to get you sort of into the game, know what you're needing to do. And now we're going to open up the stream and we'll just play normally. And if you guys want to stick around and watch that, you can. And if not, have fun playing the game. Remember, try not to take it too seriously, because if you do try to take the game too seriously, you might wind up getting upset. One of the unfortunate things of this game is that people who are ahead of you, you know, they're going to have max level builds, super tryhard builds, all the best perks, the best ability tree. You're coming in at a disadvantage. So it's just, it's an unfortunate aspect of the game for sure. That's why I really recommend sticking with, you know, your first 2 characters. You're probably going to get to level 10 decently fast. And if you pick some good perks, you know, maybe by watching a YouTube video or something like that, you will be setting yourself up for the best possible experience. Alrighty. And with that, have a good one, guys. Let's open this up and play some TCM for at least a few good hours, eh? You'll see all the ins and outs and rage and salt and every little delicious aspect of the game. Boom, boom, boom. Would you like to make your stream public? I would. Let them in. Let them right on in. Also be starting up the Twitch stream as well. Start with Start with the victim match. A little bit longer matchmaking, but I think worth it. Super early stream. That was quick. What's up, Marco? Ash. Yeah, what I thought today is, you know, for those who don't know, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is coming out on PlayStation Plus in a few days on April Fool's Day. So I thought, let's maybe give a place for the newer turkeys out there that want to dip their toes in this game to get an idea of what's going on right now in the game. You want to play? Noise. What a good April Fool's Day prank. You know, the thing is that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is coming out, but also RoboCop the game is going to be on PlayStation Plus as well, which I always thought that game looked pretty cool. I never had a chance to play it, but if I had PS Plus, I probably would play it. Yeah, it's definitely going to bring in a lot of players. PlayStation has a huge player base, so we'll see how this goes. They're going to see our broken masterpiece and leave. Well, with any luck, there's enough people coming into the game that it's going to sort of muddy the waters in terms of tryhard to new player ratio, and then the new players will sort of get to have a good experience because, you know, they're all new to the game and nobody's been max tryhard full diapering on them. You loved this game at launch? Yeah. I really hope the devs still have a plan for TCM and that it's not sort of play it by ear type of a situation. Appreciate the content, especially now. I'm having a pretty hard time. One of my petros I've had for 20 years passed away. Damn, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. 20 years, that's got to be like... Yeah. I remember when I was like a teenager and I lost my... sort of my family dog that I grew up with, and that's like losing like a family member when you've had them for, I mean, it always is, but when it's like that span of time, it's just a different feeling. Kind of crazy. Yeah, but sorry to hear that. I'm gonna diaper on new players. I'm sorry, it needs to be done. If you got a diaper, you got a diaper, so strap on. It's gonna be like one of those old school Batman montages, remember? If you ever saw those old Batman movies where like they would always like strap on their suits, really cinematic style, but it's a diaper instead. Oh, dang. Yeah, it's definitely rough. A day at a time. I mean, yeah, it's basically all you can do, right? You can't take solace in the fact that things lived full lives, though. That's always another thing that's pretty rough, is when you have like a pet or something that doesn't get to live too long for whatever reason. But you know, we had a dog that was like 15 that passed like a year ago, but like she had such a good life. She's like the perfect dog. So it's bittersweet, I suppose is the word. RoboCop. Did they get the OG voice actor for that game?
After a few minutes, the woman allegedly became irate with Mr. Jasper's line of questioning. Eventually, the unidentified female started to attack Jasper with a razor blade. He was able to defend himself until the attacker eventually fled. Jasper's description of the female is consistent with multiple reports from New Mexico, Texas, and California, especially cities close to the I-40 corridor.
Who am I playing? Sonny? I think I'm playing Sonny. I've played him like once before, to be honest. I've never played Sonny, but I've always been interested in his ability. I don't know why it took so long to ever play as him. That's cool. So it's pretty interesting that they're getting TCM and RoboCop in the same PS Plus like event. Nah, that's good death. That's what it's all about.
Let's see where this leads.
Alright, this is abandoned mill, right? Yeah. They have leather? They do. Alright, I'll chill. You want to stay still when Grandpa wakes up, or the family will see where you are and they will immediately pounce on you and eat you alive.
I can use this. Oh, this is messed up. God.
Someone just stabbed Leatherface.
Maria! Sonny! Really you? We found...
Maybe there's a toolbox over here. Yeah, that's important. Yeah, those animals are definitely very social a lot of the time, more than people realize. Ah, here we go. Alright, so I gotta watch out for Johnny. Moan's not too afraid of. I say that, but he's probably gonna end up being the one who guts me.
Damn freaks. No, too loud.
Get rid of these bones, Leland. You know what's up. Do I think TCM is dead? No. It's hurting a little bit, but this PS Plus thing's gonna help it a lot, so... But even then, I don't think it's dead. Still too well of a it's just such a well-made game, like... The devs are really gonna have to try hard to kill this thing. Let's see, we got someone there.
Damn it. Can't go this way.
Did he see me?
Don't worry.
I don't think he saw me.
I'll find you.
That Johnny was looking way too hard at the ground. There's probably gonna be bomb up here, so we need to...
That might help. This'll be simpler if you sit still. Locks.
That's a good distraction. No one's coming over here. And his hearing ability is pretty good, huh? How's the matchmaking? It's really fast most of the time if you play family. If you play victim, you're looking at least a little bit of a wait for sure. The family role is just unfortunately still a little bit too boring. And if you want to play the more fun like characters on family, you pretty much are just accepting the fact that you're gonna throw the game to do it. And just like that, easy win. I'm not really a big fan of just leaving.
That looks useful.
I don't like to stick around, try to help everyone else. What's up, Brady? How long am I going to stream for? A few good hours.
Okay, see where this goes. Sonny, you're here.
Come on back now. Got something I want to show you.
Oh, no.
When I get out of here,
Did you see how that Leatherface went for me instead of going for the, going for the open door, the battery? You can tell that was, not the greatest maneuver, right?
Sonny, over here.
He's going around.
Gotta be more careful. They're still here.
He can't come down the ladder. Aborted family? I mean, I'm more interested in victim, I guess, would be the way to go. I wouldn't say I'm bored of family.
Maybe I can use this.
Just yeah, I feel like since I swapped to PC, I haven't really got much done on my victims, like build wise and stuff, so it gives me something to grind for. I'm kind of out of the loop on the victim side of things because I didn't want to deal with the matchmaking times. I'm willing now.
Just go away.
But is this not unlocked?
They won't leave.
Oh my god, that's not unlocked. That's annoying.
Damn. Did they hear that?
It looks like the victims are the family are kind of done with this match.
Where are they? Are they gone? Please, don't squeak.
Who do we got left? We just got Leatherface left. I mean, that's enough. Leatherface, if he's by himself, can still kill people. It's not easy, but if he catches one of us out of position, he can definitely get us dead. Oh, then just like that, Leland's dead. See? But Sonny's got to be underrated, right? Like, his ability is pretty damn good. Like, you get, like, wall hacks, basically, as an ability. Pretty crazy.
Might be able to use this. That is nasty. Disgusting.
Well, I think Valve is done, so let's go see if we can do fuse, huh?
Don't even think about it, man.
Smil, you don't blame them. I start to appreciate these maps a little bit more the longer I play the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I like kind of the idea of just embracing chaos. You get these maps like Gas Station and stuff, they become so whack-a-mole. Like, give me a map like Abandoned Mill with like no wells on it, you know? I think that would be fun.
Just die, asshole!
Alright, let's see if we can find a fuse up here.
It's not gonna work.
It's a 1v1 now, boy. We have fuse up here. EDC. Well. Man was like, this is too goddamn boring for me, bastard, I'm out of here. If you are searching ever with a party in this game, what you could do in these, like at the end of a match, you want to actually back out and then you'll be at this menu. Then just go back in and your party should still be connected and then you can play that way. But yeah. If you try to just search for the next map, it bugs out a lot. Is Sunny squishy? Leatherface. Leatherface is the only family member in the game that has agency. He's the only one that can just win a match without getting bullied. Huzzah! How's it going, Dozy? I got a whole nother liar video coming out soon, probably Monday. It's gonna be delicious. All about false bans again. How are you not subbed on YouTube? I have that issue sometimes too, where it could be YouTube or even another platform where I'll see somebody's content so often that I just assume I'm subbed when I'm actually not. Oh no, you didn't. I did. It's time to get another behavior comment. Choi is a dirty liar. He always dies first. What's my favorite map? I know people are gonna get salty at this, but I think it's Graveyard. Nancy's house, I think, is probably the most balanced, but I really like that concept of Graveyard, and I think that some of the changes they made to it in the last update made it a little bit more fair, because they put way more barricades, I think, down below so that you have at least somewhat of a chance to get away in the basement. But the thing I like about Graveyard is that first of all, the most important thing, it has a new way to escape, which is interesting. I think they really need to lean into more ways to escape. I find the abandoned mill not having another way to escape was like one of the biggest travesties I've ever seen in my life. So I love that. I like the idea of a map that kind of promotes victim stealth at the beginning. I think that's good, and I don't like it. Also, the family spawns on the map are not atrociously boring where you have to walk for 45 years just to get to the map, which is another good thing. The only real downside is kind of Leatherface, to be honest. Like, if Leatherface didn't exist, it would be like the perfect map. He's just too deadly in the basement at the beginning, so you're almost forced to rush out. So that's kind of the caveat to it. If Leatherface isn't in the lobby and you play Graveyard, it's probably the best map. Assuming nobody rushes, gets you all killed. The blood spawns are pretty bad too, so they can't like mega feed Grandpa. I don't like grinding for those perks again. Yeah, the grind at TCM is really bad for perk levels and whatnot. Can I put a silencer on my chainsaw? This Leland's feisty, you could see just the way he's playing. He's a feister for sure. Hey, I got rid of his barge. I might get him killed before Nancy got added. Yeah, I would say gas station I think is the worst map in the game, even though most people would probably see it as the best. I just think it promotes the worst gameplay of TCM. The whack-a-mole garbage where you just keep whack-a-moling over and over again, and you're just pushed into a position where everybody's playing like a coward 24/7. I don't know, it drives me nuts. I don't think it's interesting. Wish you cringe? I wish you cringe for sure. These guys haven't opened any doors that I've seen yet. Since he can have the kill. He earned it. Noise. Well, we got Leland. Let's hope we didn't throw the game away. Much appreciated for growing some muttons. Okay, so they came up from here. This is the 2003 remake, Leatherface. It's always good to check battery, I feel like, first. Okay, there's a bomb on it. You used to play Sissy? I think Sissy's the most well-designed, like, family member. It's like the pinnacle of, like, what the game should probably be balanced around. That was a good little twirl you did there, Sonny. Normally I would have tried to cut him off, but I know he's gonna well anyway, so may as well get a little bit of a hit in, right? Someone upstairs? Hello, Zetzin. TBD looks different. It's the Unreal Engine 5 update. Is it open? Alright, let's make this awkward. Basement open. You think they know that we can turn it off in time? I hate to leave battery, but I don't think I have a choice. I gotta go to fuse. People just don't know you can turn the fuse off. Oh, she's on it. She knows. She knows. Alright, we might be able to turn that off then. Nice. You can't make it on this map. It's one of the, again, another thing I like about it is that fuse is not just like an instant guaranteed win. You have to actually either use it to get your teammates out, or you have to pick the lock in the generator and use the well in the generator to get out. So another little subtle good thing about it. This game can 100% be revived. The key is you want to get it in a really, really good spot, and then you make it free to play. And once you... But you can't make it free to play until the game is 100% ready to go. and it's in a really good spot because that's when people are gonna stick around. Like, you need really good anti-cheat as well on top of it. I've always really loved the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it's obviously not for everybody. I think that time they used teamwork, so like the Maria should be able to escape, but the Sunny probably not. Bones probably should have put his bomb over there on the fuse. The Maria gets out, but Sunny shouldn't make it if we turn the fuse off in time. Was it in here? I don't remember where it was at. Yeah. Is he dead? I think he might be dead. Looks like he was bleeding out. No? Just incapped, I guess. That's fresh blood, isn't it? No. I think that's just where Leland died. This guy's a feisty one. He's gonna do everything in his power to stay hidden from me. We have a pretty lethal team when it comes to chases, though, like... If we catch this guy in a bad spot, he most likely will get gutted. What's up, Jack? I don't want to leave battery, but... Not sure. They're both here, Jen's side. I gotta just trust them. This is why people don't like to play family so much, though, right? Like, all three of us are stuck in a lobby versus one dude. And he can just keep basically welling over and over again. We're pretty much won now, I think. Like, there isn't really much this dude can do except bait out my... I remember I locked that door inside, so that was like a trap I set up a long time ago to get the kill on this guy. Oh, but he played it well. Yeah, he's realized it's locked.
I'll kill you.
Did he have Taekwondo? Ah, they should have let me get the overhead. So hopefully he's dead from that. I don't know how many times they were able to hit him. Okay, there. Siege. What would I do to fix this game in like a simplistic way to understand? So the big issue I really feel like with TCM is that, one, there's nothing to grind for long-term players. Once you hit level 100 and level everything up, like, there's no end game, there's no prestiges, or just something like that would be really nice. Then on the flip side of that, the updates to the game are way too slow. Like, you don't get like those juicy balance updates or new content. It comes like at a snail's pace, so it doesn't feel like a live service game as much as it should feel like a live service game. The last thing would just be general, kind of just general, like, this goes back to the last point, really, is that the balance, like, it doesn't shift enough. So it feels very stale. Like, the meta really never changes. People kind of stay where they are. Unlike DVD, where things change a lot, even without new content getting added to the game, and it makes things feel fresh. Yeah, it's true. It's unfortunate. With Black Tower and Sumo, I was hoping, because like Sumo didn't do a great job either, so I was kind of hoping that Black Tower would come in and do like a better job, but they ended up just kind of doing a worse job. Quick Play's just gonna make me family again. Do I think they've given up on the game? My assumption is that because I know Gun is a studio and how they are, I think what happened is they're known in like Hollywood. Gun, like, a lot of people know that Gun makes super authentic movie adaptions of these old like licenses like Friday the 13th and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And Gun themselves as a studio is like the most passionate studio on the universe when it comes to creating these games. Like, they love creating, they love every little last detail of it, but what they loathe is supporting these things. Like, when they've made something, they want to move on to the next thing, and they don't like to just keep going back and reiterating. They don't really enjoy the live service aspect. That's why I think they hire another studio to kind of manage that stuff. And that's where the big disconnect comes from, like the original quality of the game versus like how the game is handled after it's been out. So with that said, I'm assuming Gun has already been contacted by some other like some other person or whatever, and they're probably already working on a new asymmetrical game or some other, classic IP that somebody wants to turn into a video game. That would be my assumption. Or it could even be a new one. Like, who knows? Like, maybe Gun comes out with like a Terrifier game or something in a few years. But it feels like their passion for TCM as a whole kind of went away. And I'm assuming that's because they're focusing on something else now. The problem with Gun is they're so passionate and deep about the license they lose on site, making the game fun. I understand being authentic, but they do it at a fault. Yeah, it's true. They're very principled, which maybe is not the greatest. Respectable, but maybe not the greatest. Yeah, like when I heard Wes in the last live stream they did, who's like the lead game developer, Alexis, much appreciated for growing some muttons. He was talking about Rush Week, which is like their new game mode with their original characters, and you could already see the twinkle in his eye just talking about Rush Week. Like, he was way more excited about Rush Week than anything like in the base game. Even with Wyatt and Bones coming, it was kind of like meh, but he's like, Rush Week. So I assume that there's gonna definitely be more Rush Week stories coming out, because you could tell that they're excited about the idea of taking their original characters in this universe and kind of pushing their stories. You think it's just greed? Could be, but I see the attention to detail. I don't know. I don't feel like you would really go through the lanes that they do to get every little accurate detail down to the wire, because that isn't really necessary, and it probably even hurts their overall profit. Mhm. Hope they keep working on the game. There's a nice idea behind it. Hope so too. I assume they're kind of working on the next content pass at the moment, and we'll probably hopefully get some information on that relatively soon. Now that the first content pass is over, my assumption is that if the next content pass doesn't perform well, that'll probably be the last content for the game. Would this technically be DVD, but just Bubba? And you're saying you wouldn't want to play somebody like this snazzy character right here? Look at this guy. Beat you with a broken broomstick. We got Hitchhiker. Shirtless Johnny. Shirtless Johnny, I don't even think could exist in DVD. The gooning would be too savage. It might be the apocalypse of the entire game. People would like to play Sissy too. Yeah, free on PlayStation and then announce the next content pass. Maybe even let us buy it already. Because it's been a long time since Wyatt and Bones came out at this point. Oh, Bones, now he's getting reset. Been with Nancy in the past too, but I don't think it's happening with this new dress she has. This map, you pretty much are required to have hands if you don't want to just instantly lose. Because Fuse is just too difficult to protect. So, yeah. You have to play hands and then just hope your teammates don't fail you. Should we try out this new hand skin? Oh, I haven't tried it out yet. Bro, look at his hands. Look how big they are. God, Jesus. Sissy is a baddie? Yeah. I think a lot of people play this game just to play Sissy. Kind of cool that Gunn was able to make characters like Johnny and Sissy that are like so liked that people literally play the game for them over the original characters. Do you believe we will get an update in April? Let me consider. We're in March. We got to get something in April for sure. With the release of the PlayStation Plus stuff going on, they're gonna want to capitalize on the hype, I would hope. Yeah. What is my hands build? I had to change it when they took Scout away from him. I use tracker tag now. I think like Ripstalled would probably be the more tryhard thing to go, but because like hands can't kill people by himself really that much anymore, I kind of like to go the tracker tagged way so my teammates get involved. Do well. Oh, he has well. Let's not do that then. He's looking like he's about to blow his life savings in Vegas. Have to head off to Sadness work. Have a good evening, everyone. Have a good one at work, Dozy. Hope it goes by nice and quick. I thought Friday the 13th was good, but Gunn stopped development almost immediately after release, using the lawsuit as a lame excuse in my opinion. They clearly just produce the game and then move on to whatever they're working on next. It's their MO at this point, and I think it's going to start working against them as people know their projects don't receive much support after release. You're definitely right about the second part. I think that it's a little bit muddy with the lawsuit and how that affected everything, because they literally weren't allowed to legally make content for the game anymore, which is a pretty rough situation to be in with a live service game. But yeah, what they've done with Texas Chainsaw Massacre was, there's like literally no excuse for it. It also felt like they kind of got, for lack of a better word, butthurt over sort of the reception to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, they used to have these like community live streams and stuff, but as like the community got more and more upset with the direction of the game, they just kind of got really pissy at first, and then they just went radio silent. So I think they, like, Friday had such a good reception that I feel like they were expecting the same result with this game, if not better. So they didn't get that. They definitely took it pretty personally. It's a bit unprofessional, to be honest. Yeah, 100% Gage. I think all attributes should just be 100% removed. They do nothing but hurt the pacing of the game. They give you the illusion that you're making like a build, but in reality you're just being more efficient and doing everything, which is, this hurts the game. Hopefully Johnny goes out that side. Where's the fuse? Oh, I'm so slow, it hurts. I always regret playing hands because like the matches are usually super boring. Yeah, it spawned inside. It's just that Family Vision decided that it didn't want to show me for whatever reason. Annoying. Yeah, Friday the 13th was goated. They're trying to recapture it with Rush Week. They just they didn't quite do it. I don't want to break that actually. Probably breaking it.
How the hell did those kids find
Alright,
us?
so it's in here.
Should have been more careful.
Alright, we're set up for the long game. There's a battery is on my team. If they escape their battery, there's nothing I can do about it. I feel like Hans looks out of place in this outfit. Pressure tank spawned behind the house. Yeah, not giving you any ability to like unlock the Rush Week skin of Johnny in the base game is kind of what we were talking about earlier, how like they're almost too principled with their design and lore and all that. So we got the OG squad on the team. Alrighty, dead Connie, that's big. Oh, double kill. The other two could just potentially DC in this situation because they know they're not going to win. Pull a Dead by Daylight.
Feels good.
Oh, I actually got the final hit. Did he try to grapple me? Oh no, look at my suit. Ruined. The veterans are waiting for all the noobs to come so they can dominate. Probably, unfortunately. Yeah, that would be a good time to play the less try-hard characters, right? Like Bones and stuff. Can't we do both? I'm not sure if they can. Are there any games that are on Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus at the same time? I kind of imagine there had to have been one by now, but on both at the same time. Nah? He DC'd. Did they kill him or did he just give up? Forza? I thought Forza was like an Xbox exclusive thing. You thought I was supposed to be pajamas? Kinda looks like it. I still am under the opinion that Scout should just be completely removed from the game and then they should just adjust everybody's movement speed accordingly. Because I think like some characters like Hitchhiker might be too fast. Whereas others like Hands and stuff are just way too slow. I don't like the idea that there's like a perk though that just literally must exist. It takes all the build variety away. If the new Xbox had Steam, that would be crazy. Would that work though? Because I assume that if it had Steam, you should be able to play without Xbox Live, which would be kind of nuts. Because the biggest setback of PlayStation right now and Xbox is that you have to play online. And it's a pretty outdated with how far ahead PC is. And there are almost as many killers as victims. So because of that dynamic, they have to make the family members pretty weak in a lot of situations. And so because the game is very lethal, you know, there's no hook states. You just die. And then it becomes a 3v3 or whatever. So they for the most part, family has to be way less lethal if you know what you're doing as a victim. And in a lot of situations, it's literally required for like 2 or sometimes even all 3 family members to gang up on you, depending on the situation. But the exception to that is Leatherface. He kind of just trumps everything and can instantly kill you. He's the one true killer in the game. Hopefully we don't have to wait too long. It's always a risk when you play victim. You never know what you're getting yourself into. Alright, I leveled up Sunny's ability. Let's start with range for now. Now you haven't played Hands for ages. He's so gutter tier, you just get bullied. He's a walking gen defense, basically. It's like, have you ever wanted to play as Pop Goes the Weasel in Dead by Daylight? Well, now you can. Yeah, the closest thing there is to a hook state in this game is there are wells placed all around the map, and if you get caught in a bad position, you can jump down a well so that they can't execute you. But if you go to 0 health, you're dead. If a family member's there. If you go to 0 health and there isn't a family member there, like if you're taking bleeding damage or something, you'll just fall unconscious. And I think if you fall unconscious like 2 or 3 times, you just die. There is no matchmaking in this game, and there's no win condition, so you can kind of see it as a win for yourself if you escape. But yeah, like from like a family's perspective, it's all kind of up to their own perception. Some people will see as one person escaping acceptable, some people won't. Like I've been in matches where we've killed like 2 victims, but 1 victim escapes and there's 1 left on the map and my teammates will DC instantly. It's like, is it really that upsetting that we killed 2 people and 1 escaped and there's still 1 on the map that we could potentially kill? Yes, so. Yeah, that's right. You recover once. Oh. Why I felt like you could recover twice and it was the 3rd time. I think that was because it was my idea to do that. Got confused. Victim cues, guys, their pain and suffering. Now, to be clear, this isn't because there's just a significant lack of family players that plays a part in it, but this is mostly happening because matchmaking has been bugged since this game came out and the devs just never figured out how to fix it or even tried potentially. We don't know. My experience with level 0 Leatherfaces is that they almost always instantly DC when a match starts, and I don't know why. I hate having a level 0 Leatherface on my team.
Local farm magnates, the Borins, with the intention of stealing their fortune. Rihanna Rose, 43, was hired as a live-in cook months ago. Patriarch Kit Borin was hospitalized earlier this week when a rare poison was discovered in his system. This led to Rose's arrest. Despite recommendations,
I think they may be just a little bit too liberal with some of their well spawns. The like gas station has a well like every 5 feet, so you're almost never in a situation where you're like feel that pressure of like, oh, if I get caught here I might die. It's like, oh, there's a well in 5 inches.
Hey, I can use this.
It's really annoying when they put wells right next to critical objectives because you can rush the objective and then if you get caught rushing the objective, you basically just jump down the well every single time over and over again.
Careful. Yes. Maria! You okay, bud? It's you. You're alive. Finally, something useful. Shut up with those doors.
I don't want a bone scrap. Is there one in here?
Look at this. There they are. Just stay low.
I give credit to this guy. He's at least trying. Didn't have his chainsaw on, poor guy.
It seems quiet. No. They're everywhere.
The way there's no tutorial. Yeah. What do you think of the video tutorials? You think they should force you to actually play one, or should they just maybe like incentivize you to go in and watch the tutorials more?
Gotta get out of here. I'm ready.
Someone hiding upstairs? What is that?
Finally. I think I lost them. All right. Got it.
Oh, it's one of my teammates up there.
I hope this is a way out.
Gotta be careful with this toolbox. Sometimes you'll jump out the window if you're too
Might
eager.
be able to use this. This might jam that lock.
Yeah, Leatherface at the start's pretty rough because you have to, you can't do anything with your overhead. But you can, I think you can as soon as you get to level 2, so you don't have to play too much to get that unlocked. What about DBD's tutorial?
You know, we could have been friends in a different life.
He's trying to throwing knife her.
Please don't see me.
I've got to find.
Oh, she wants to shut it. Poor girl. This is so mean. Just she can't do anything. There's literally nothing she can do. He's just throwing knives her. Dude. Oh man. You could feel the pain.
Is that a way through?
I think I hear my friend. Leave me alone. Get away from me!
I'm so glad you're alive.
I hope you
We have to
die.
get together.
Since he's holding the line, we can't get past her. She's too powerful. Ugh.
One is one.
It must be so frustrating as a new player to not really know what you're supposed to do, huh?
Never to always. I'll never say always to none.
Like her gameplay at this point, she feels like her only option is to just stand there because like there's nothing else she can do, but that's
One is one.
almost the worst possible choice she could make. 'Cause there's nothing she could do at that range to stop anybody. She would be way better off just hanging out in the house or something and
I can find a way out.
doing damage in there. We could just run past her or start a fight with her, throw a knife at her or anything.
Ooh, look at all of this pretty blood. They're here because of me.
Don't worry, guys. Remember, any victim that escapes
Okay.
mechanically dies before they get help.
I think there was a house
Are they
nearby.
gone? Did they see
You
him?
monster!
So mean. Oh my god, she has the one that makes her run out of stamina.
Please!
Oh, you ain't getting away.
Like, people will literally wait in matchmaking for 20 minutes to play a match, but then bully these baby players that and make them never want to play the rule again and wonder why they sit in a lobby for 25 minutes.
Die to be one.
The Leatherface DC'd already. He's done.
Don't fight it. Just give in, sweetie.
Yeah, get him, sissy.
¡Muere, pendejo!
Ah, these poor guys they literally have no idea what to do. He almost killed that Maria, probably.
God!
He hit her like 3 times.
These people need help.
Why is he screaming like that? I'm gonna play family because of you guys. See, I see things like that, it makes me not want to play victim. I'm just like, Maria's pretty tanky. Yeah, he probably didn't have a super strong build on either. Gotta humble them. Sometimes you might even let them kill you. I considered it. I kind of feel bad that I didn't at this point. I feel like they deserve to kill somebody. Is the Glue Sniffer series discontinued? I feel like for the Glue Sniffer series to return, we might need TCM itself to become a little bit more viable, like in terms of interest. You be spamming those videos. I think if I was like a full-time content creator and I had the means to do it, I would probably make GlueSnifferCoachings with like an editor that I could split with or something. Prometheus, much appreciated for growing some muttons. I think one of the reasons people play with high proficiency is because the strength thing is sort of, I think that the main reason people use strength outside of a few Gen Rush builds was because they wanted to do, you know, grapple spam. But now that they made the grappling like a rock, paper, scissors, people don't really feel the need for strength. Stealth is like completely worthless, so nobody uses stealth. And now it's kind of come out that maxing out toughness barely gives you like additional health, which pretty much just leaves you with like endurance and proficiency. So I think that people just dump into those. Or Johnny's going with the damage build, the infinite attack damage build, but he doesn't have scout. Be difficult. Ooh. Triple trapper. Never mind. It's completely on me to defend use on this setup though.
The sheriff's department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of Newt. The vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded search in nearby communities of Harlow and Chinatown will unearth the lead.
Yeah, this map is one of the more restrictive ones because it kind of requires you to play Hitch and Cook. But at the same time, the victims need to play like somebody that can jump out the window, or else you'll pretty much never get anywhere. I like that it plays so differently to all the other maps. I'm a big fan of like maps that can pull that off and make you think differently so that it's not all the same every single time.
Somebody around here has to
Doing the
catch 'em.
lazy trap against these guys. I want to stop them from going upstairs. I did get him, yeah. Not a, the hitchhiker one for me is a little bit too much. I'm not a fan. I like Sissies, and I like Johnny's is okay, but Shirley's Johnny is just still better. And then I think Cook is really the one who was the big winner out of everybody with that.
Grandpa taught me this little trick. Everybody shut the heck up. I can't hear nothing.
Nancy too. Nancy has a good one. Love that I can walk through her traps now. Alright. Let's start working on breaking these.
Damn kids.
Would you settle the hell down and help us already?
Sissy still has no shoes. I think if putting shoes on her would require them to have to like animate her with shoes. God damn it. Now, they took their sweet time coming up. Wonder if they're newer. Yeah, I still feel like they could do better for sure with Sissy. Might just leave that locked.
I can't think straight with all this craziness going on.
All the doors should be broken now.
Gotcha. You can't hide from me.
Does she have the setup where she could place traps everywhere? We got the full setup going. Like, she's trapped there, trapped there,
No, Grandpa thinks I'm the best. The best.
trapped there, trapped there, trapped there. This is pretty savage. They're gonna be like, they have no chance. I think we set up way too hard. What do you even want to do here? Come back down.
Some of the... This... It's time to slaughter this little cat.
Oh, sorry there, Sonny.
I slice real clean, don't I?
What's happening?
Yeah, oh god, she's gonna step in my trap. These are like newer players, right? So we don't have to go completely savage on them, do we? I guess we do. Does she know where the well is? Oh my god, she stepped in another trap. This poor girl. Well, no mercy at all, god. Yeah, you have to rush, but they were too new to know that. They gave us way too much setup time. We had every door broken. Rip baby team. Like, don't you just love the irony though? Like, you play as victim, you go against baby killers. The victims on your team are disgusting, and you wish you could team kill them with a shotgun. And then you swap over to family, and I'm doing what the victims did last game. Well, I was trying to give her a chance. All right, like I've done this thing before where I've been in situations like that, and I've been able to try to sneak somebody out of the house once they realized I'm friendly. But yeah, that poor girl just, there was a landmine field, like there was no way out. You've mastered the outside window trap. I lost my confidence in it after failing last time. It took one failure, and now I'm ashamed. At least you could play private matches by yourself now. Alright, we should get dumpstered this game. Got a level 0 Leatherface. We know he's already putting coconut oil on his rage quit button, so he'll be gone in 2 seconds. Maybe we play Sissy this time. I haven't even used her since this outfit came out. When the game launched, it had the Valve spawn in basement, and it's funny because when I played the technical test, I remember telling the developers in the technical test that they need to remove it from spawning in the basement because it like basically makes the map impossible to play on. I always wonder, like, who exactly do they have on these QA teams? Because some things are so obviously badly designed from the get-go that you could come into a game knowing literally nothing about it, and within like an hour of playing it, you realize something is horribly wrong. But then there's like other people out there that are paid to play and Q&A, QA test these things for months, if not years. Like, how does that happen? Luckily, they moved it, though, after a few months, because the map was like an auto loss. Some extreme cyberbullying. We can, Never mind. Wouldn't mind Valve tank spawns on certain maps like Family House, but Slaughterhouse was already a strong victim map. Yeah. The dev changed now. It still has the, like, Gun is still in control of the game. They just basically hired a partner company or a different partner developer to do like the grunt work on the game, but I still think all the decision making comes from Gun. Right, 16 seconds is crazy. I don't know how many people, family members early on, quit because of stuff like that. I remember just seeing my like leather faces in the basement getting infinitely stunned over and over again, and if you didn't go down to save them, they would literally be permanently stunned. Great. Yeah, Danny and Hands are definitely choices, that's for sure. I would say, like, in a tier list of like how it kind of plays out, you have Danny's ability is probably the most egregious thing in the game because it's pretty much an instant win for the entire team if he gets it off and there's no hands on the other team. Like, the game's just over. It's a tactical nuke. Hands is sort of in the category of like Connie, but better, as in like his ability is bullshit, but he doesn't end the game.
He was expecting when he discovered a burnt-out truck on his back 40 this morning. Gaines was patrolling.
But Connie has risk. Hands doesn't really have risk.
He saw the truck in the distance. It was apparent that the truck was damaged from a distance, but closer inspection led Gaines.
I think they could both maybe be balanced. I don't know if you can ever balance Danny's ability though. Like, having like a multiplayer game that has 7 people in it and one person can just end the game instantly by using their ability. I don't know how you ever fix that. Ah, man, I hate the spawn on Slaughterhouse with Sissy. It's terrible.
I whisper words, you come to me.
She's kind of camouflage with this.
For all to see. The past is gone, and now I know. Inside this cell, nowhere to go.
Both my teammates are level 0, so the way I see it, this match is already over. I'm just gonna try to take someone down with me, you know? The ship's going down.
Inside this cell, nowhere to go.
It's a pretty popular exit, so Sissy can schnauzer for a minute. Maybe I can get like a bit of a sneak attack. I just hope it's not Leland, because Leland's gonna have bone scrap. Wyatt probably too. I'd be better off going for Julie or Maria. Yeah, can come out there. Let's go look over here.
Have you been messing around at the graveyard again? Don't worry, I won't tell the old man.
And it's Wyatt.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Bro. What else I gotta hit this guy? I'm out of stamina. I'm coming.
Oh, you poor little thing.
Boop, 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 boop.
The truth I've known, you are the king.
Most of the time when you do that, like, the match will already be over. You kill like one guy and then everyone escapes.
Look at... Oh, that's good. ain't it?
Put the knife in his
It's
booty.
all right, Grandpa.
Will they ever give the family like
Let
bathing
go
suit
of your
outfits?
fear. It's holding you back. Come on home, little children. Come on home. You having fun yet?
No one came in here. They blocked this, huh? Or is that one of my teammates? Nah, they got battery. Maybe we can help Pitch get that extra kill.
The dancing clown upon
So she went that way. Maybe we can cut her off this way.
is calling all to City Hall. Your grave is mine. Oh,
Sounds like she's being
can't you
murdered though.
see?
Oh yeah, she dead.
It's your own kind. Be free.
Oh, are the other two just waiting over here? Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Make it. Just keep.
So we don't know where Leland is yet. Imagine if we had Danny family member just makes the victims not be able to interact with an objective the whole game. I'm just turning the car battery on permanently. Alright. Let's go. I think with Hands, the obvious answer was a massive, like, increase on his rip stall cooldown. So that if he rip stalled something, he would be a long time before he could do it again. And also the item that he rip stalls should not be destroyed. Like, because in a way he can kind of permanently delete escape routes from the game, which is like super dumb. So do that. And then yeah, give him scalp back so we can actually chase.
Just a touch, and
Random singing. I hate how her songs get stuck in your head and you become crazy in real life. I think Bloody Sissy is probably still my favorite outfit. This is no, it's a bit weird. That, and then I try this game. It gives you basically no info on what you should be doing at all. No info on setups or escape routes. Yeah, it's brutal. It is definitely brutal. Super tryhard thing to do would probably be to just camp battery, but I can't be bothered with that. We will need to get Grandpa leveled up so we can have mercy in our lives.
Where the heck are they?
Nobody asked for his scout to get removed. That's the craziest thing. Like, everyone pretty much unanimously agreed it was the Ripstall cooldown that was the issue. I'll never understand that choice.
Oh, Grandpa, I'm sorry I left you all those years.
That's poison damage to the next victim.
Oh, that blood looks nice and fresh, too. I wonder whose it is.
I think my team can... Actually, you know what? Nah, I'm just gonna do this myself. If he gets out battery, then you're fair enough. Let's get this game over with, shall we? Like, in this situation, you would want to use family vision and realize that someone should be at the battery, right?
Hey, Grandpa. Here. Drink this.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Alright, you know what? Now I'm going battery. Oh, he got out generator. That's even more funny.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. I got your girlfriend going crazy now. Licking on my Space Jam.
Don't stop.
Hey, don't stop, pocket full of money.
He got cut off. Alright, let's try should we try rush week without the broken table? Let's see how that's going. And he didn't skip a beat. I told him to keep going. He just like, yeah. Yeah, they butchered him horribly. Oh, they needed, I feel like, to do something with bones as well. Like, his bombs are just so meh. You know when you're playing bones that everything he can do can be done better by someone else. You're just kind of throwing. Biggest problem with Rush Week is finding a Johnny player who's willing to play out the match. And I feel like a lot of people that play, like, Victim in this mode now will literally just quit if the Johnny player is even attempting. No clue how to play. I low-key think that the blood build, as strong as it is, might be a little bit of like a... What would be the word? Like a facade? Because if there's a a team out there that's giving you enough time to get Grandpa to level 5, I feel like that's like a little bit of a would we have won anyway type of situation. Like, maybe there's exceptions because there's some maps where you can get a lot of blood really, really fast. And then, like, what is better? Is it the Bones blood build or is it the Hitchhiker blood build where you can surround him with traps and make Grandpa like literally immortal? I'm not sure. They did put a lot of the attic spawns out, or the poles spawns outside now, so it should not always work that way.
Dad,
What victims like to do is they like to unlock the doors at the beginning and let Johnny in so that they can lock him inside the house while they do the car battery and stuff. See, let's see if they let me actually pick the lock or if they unlock it in my face. Okay, it looks like they're gonna let me unlock it, so they're probably not super sweats. I need to find the phone spawned up here. Where's that come down from? Show out maybe much appreciated for growing some muttons and happy birthday. This guy rage quit while I was breaking in.
TTV_ should how maybe just betrayed their entire community.
Oh, I cannot hit that person. Welcome on in, everybody. That was weird. They bugged the audio out a little bit, so you have to be careful that the car is not getting started and you can't hear it like you used to be able to. Alright, I'm gonna set up a little bit for later. This girl might have the attic pole.
TTV_ should how maybe is making it bigger with 100 cringer bytes. Thank you so much. You better come to my part 2 later tonight. TTVSHO12 should how maybe should. Or else I won't cringe anymore with you.
Oh no, is that a threat? No more cringe? I gotta get these doors locked. That hit? Dude, I'm trying to stop the attic. Bit greedy. You doing now? Oh boy. Was that Yashi? I'm so sorry. You didn't have much of a chance though. Your team pretty much betrayed you. You did well. Most people wouldn't even have attempted. Latch these. Oh, really? I heard that kid talk right before the match started. Unfortunate. Now, hopefully in the next round, things go better. Well, for the victims. I can't believe that guy locked himself in the bathroom and then DC'd when I started barging the door down. I wonder if you like did it because of salt or if he did it because he was just too terrified by the situation. So he was like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this. I'm out of here. The people DCing so fast is lame though. Like, what was there 2 or 3 people on your team that I never even found because they just quit somewhere in the corner? Are you demanding I use the towel?
Someone from anime, if you know what I'm talking. Then hurry up, then kick him in the glutes, and then run away, and then grab a knife and stab it in his heart. Okay, that's how you want to be Mr. Johnny / Mr. X. Okay, so seriously, let's start recording. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're playing. Let's see,
No way.
No, I don't want to be. Today we're playing Chainsaw Massacre, and I'm trying to survive this handsome Johnny. He's so handsome, and yeah.
Get him, romantic elf. Get him.
A girl gets killed trying to tell her dad on the radio. Dad said, "Don't you guys think it's annoying how like every time you play the game, it plays a little cutscene and gets killed?" Doing that.
Oh, you gotta practice early nowadays, you know? This kid is gonna become the next XQC someday.
And she literally you can go to her body and get pepper spray. She's gonna use the pepper spray to kill. Like, why didn't you do that?
Alright, I got the car keys, alright? I got the car keys.
Where are you? Where are you?
Hey, Johnny doesn't even know. He's too busy trying to get in the house.
If you find if you open the attic, could you tell me? Oh no.
It's on.
Somebody already started the car?
The fuse
That's
box
right.
is outside.
That's right. I'm a tryhard.
That's quick. Hi guys,
Johnny is attacking the car. Oh no.
somebody big stabbed. I need help.
Not falling? Alright. Maybe go down to the basement. So I doubt that the wrenches haven't been juiced, but you never know. That one's been juiced. We didn't unlock that. Nice. This kid's got the commentary.
Okay, so guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I already said that.
It's alright, you can cut that part out. Just edit it out.
No, fudge, no, fudge, why would it let me? No, it's glitched, oh, I hate this so much, I hate it. And Johnny, you're ugly as hell.
Whoa, I thought Johnny was handsome.
Yeah, you called him handsome earlier, man. Come on.
Yeah, what is this?
I really do hate this game. And the girl's literally sitting on top of the ladder. She watched me die. How dare she? She should have saved me or something.
I watched
That might
that.
be you,
I mean,
but seriously.
I got here at the
Somebody
last
was literally
second. I'm
watching
sorry.
me as I'm getting killed. They were just like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna let it die. What is the fuse box even do? It turns on the phone, right? What does the phone do? Like call the police? I run into the phone like almost.
Bye, romantic girl. What does the phone even do? I'm gonna hope that wasn't a literal question. Maybe we can call the police now. She dead? I think she might be dead. Ah! Yeah, I'll try to call the police, but I want to get shivved trying to do it. Police pissy. I had to go for a window jump here. Oh. Yes. Is it calling the police at this point? A little greedy. We're all hovering here. It's too obvious. This is a bad choice. Listen, he's just sitting on top of the phone. We're playing with fire.
Yeah, fuck it. It is what it is. Oh my god.
Yeah. Dead.
Shout out to whoever flushed the toilet.
Oh shit. Run! Hi! What the hell? I'm pretty sure I didn't try to... What's happening to me? Why did I start floating? I wasn't even near that thing. Alright, game, you know what? Just a Texas Chainsaw Massacre moment, I guess. Johnny, I'm not in here. I swear I'm not in here. Just go ahead and latch that. Flush the toilet just in case. No, I can't. The input's too far. Climbing the door. Wow, like what in the hell just happened to me? Was that the power of the towel? I don't know. All I know is my kidney looks like it got a little bit of a shot. Yeah, this is Rush Week. You're late, Johnny.
We are GHPD.
Wasn't a real win. Romantic Elf didn't make it out. You got a hacker? That's always fun. Be nice to have more rush weeks though, so that you wouldn't just play the same map over and over again. I don't think it always needs to be 1v6 either. Like they could try 2v5 and something like that as well. Yeah, rush week is a bit on the rancid side. The most common thing usually is Johnny DCing as soon as the game starts because the person just doesn't want to play Johnny. I don't think Johnny always at least gets the 1k, right? The worst part is when you play against like a bunch of tryhards as Johnny and they just absolutely dumpster you because there's like nothing you can do against it when they're all good. I want to try something this time. It'll probably cost me the game, but... Damn. Backward door slams will never not be stupid. Ah, it worked. We got a kill. But they're gonna call the police. That was really, really fast. Now, that's what you get, guys. You gotta play the game mode like an absolute turkey every single time. That stuns me again. Oh my god, these doors are so stupid. Oh my god, what is going on here? You jumping? What is happening? This is a bloodbath. Yeah, I'm a character now. I don't mind that it's like that. Probably should figure out where the phone is, but honestly, who cares? Let's just see how many people we can kill. Where are you? No! Oh yeah, that's right there. Good call. Get it. It's gonna be a window jump? No. She could have lived there. She just needed to jump the window. Bro, who got in the attic is like gonna have some shame. What the hell is this? This is new. You go into widescreen now and your HUD disappears? Is this helping me? I feel like it's kind of annoying. I feel like this needs to have something else to it, like, I don't know. I can't see my stamina or anything. I have like no idea what's going on. Clean hit detection. All right. Just know that when you're in like a 1v1 situation, you can get annoyed to hell now. Yeah, I think so. You used to activate Bloodlust mode yourself and it didn't put you into like widescreen. It just made your screen like go red with like a bunch of little speed effects on it. Now it puts you into a letterbox mode and your entire HUD disappears and you have no control over it. It looks like it's just permanent or something. Yeah, door stuns are really silly. They're they should, the door stun should only work in one direction when you're running towards a door and you bash it open at like sprint speed. This idea that you should be able to shut a door behind yourself and it should stun somebody, like it's so silly. Makes no sense at all.
can't speak your language.
Somebody come get her. She dancing like a streeter.
Please help!
Don't you remember?
No.
See if the key spawned up here.
I do not like this. I
No
do not
key,
like this one.
no knife. Terrible spawn.
Peaceful, baby, please. I gave you the space and my history so you could be free. When you find
Guy's having a good time. Does he know people can hear him singing?
I'm gonna turn on the car, so please don't open the doors to the house. Thank you.
Oh, he just got stunned.
Don't you
Is this thing
remember?
working? Hello? Hello?
Mm.
I'm just gonna say it. A man is attacking us at the big
Johnny's
sorority
desperate to
house
get
on
out.
Forest Street. Call the police. We need help.
Again.
Blinded out. Mikey Kane, much appreciated for the 3 months of cringe. Give you a little bit of a torque for that run. How do you like that? I know, you always blind yourself.
Girl, I'm coming to your rescue. Bitch. I'm coming. You better jump out that window. Ooh. Ooh, let me get on that good. I got that good.
Attic opened. Traitor!
Ooh.
I just hardcore left
Ooh,
us.
my ass. Please, no, Johnny, I didn't do nothing. Ooh. Ooh.
Time to make a choice.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Someone got the phone on. There it is. You can't hang up the phone, so you're locked into an animation of death here.
Hello?
The wrench you can save
I don't know how
yourself.
much longer we can last out here without
You
help.
climb up right away, not gonna lie.
How to send cops to the sorority house on Forest Street. We're being attacked. Help!
Alright, Johnny. You have the right to do that to me.
Who escaped? Somebody escaped.
That's how you do it.
Oh, I can go this way. Shit, forget about that. I'm just on coochie.
Some people are really good at just infinitely entertaining themselves, aren't they? Almost.
Ooh.
I don't think he's gonna let her get away with that. This Johnny who came to that phone like, oh, Ricky didn't make it. No. Yeah, you gotta rapidly pant or you're setting yourself up for failure. So she's got a knife and he's got a wrench. They should be able to do this. Ooh, he's done for. Not the bathroom tech. I'm glad she was able to run through that room without getting teleported into the ceiling. Yeah, but it's just 911, right? That can't take too long to spin. I like how like you call the cops and you're like, we're at the sorority house and there's a crazy guy with a knife trying to kill us and he's coming right now. And then like he just gets there and stabs you to death, and then like the 911 operator's like, nah, I don't think I believe that one. She didn't pause for 5 seconds before hanging up the phone, so gonna go ahead and not do anything, even though somebody already called through on the CB radio and said the same thing like 5 minutes ago. Must have been a prank. Johnny might get him. Nah, too much stamina. Oh, he locked it. Uh-oh, dude, you're not in a good spot. The world's deadest man gets to live because of the time limit. Holy shit. Surrender peacefully if you want to live. Why don't I ever remember a cop saying that over a loudspeaker before? That was weird. Fingers crossed, we might be in matchmaking for the next 5,000 years. He lives to kill another day. Don't forget, these were 70s cops, okay? They were pretty much good at doing nothing. Every serial killer had like 500 people in their basement back then. Can't stand the lobby times. I feel like that's why I've always played FAM. Like outside the very beginning of the game's launch. It doesn't even help when a new family member comes out either, because when a new family member comes out, they all constantly DC because they don't get to play him. Should I use big swings on Bones since it's broken? No, I don't really like to abuse exploits. If I don't really like to, I mean, I just don't. It's easy to justify them to yourselves. Like, you can be like, Bones is a terrible character, so why shouldn't I take advantage of something? But there's no way to get these characters with in-game currency. Yeah. It's a bit cringe. You would think the way to do it would at least be to where... No, like, what is it? DBD does it a little bit differently because they don't have to worry about this issue. But in TCM, they should do it like Rainbow Six, where the people who pay for the new character can play the new character like, I don't know, well, what is it, like 24 hours earlier, a week earlier or something, and then the people who want to use in-game currency to unlock the character have to do it like a week later. That was like an okay way, giving you a little bit of privilege if you pay real money over not paying real money, because you only ever want to play CC, right? But I don't like to play Danny because like every time I pick Danny, I swear somebody swaps to hands out of necessity. Like, oh, you're gonna play Danny, you son of a bitch. I'm swapping to hands right now. There you go. I swear, I'm sorry, Crow. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, Crow. Dude, he is second I swapped, he unreadied, like you could just feel it. Do you guys think this is a tryhard 3-man? You think we're about to get dumpster-fied? Probably gonna just try to consistently push the garage ladder exit.
Jared Gaines wasn't sure what he was expecting when he discovered a burnt-out truck on his back 40 this morning. Gaines was patrolling the perimeter of his land just after
Cook hitch hands combo makes you want to sleep. Pretty brutal. Nobody's ever really gonna die. It's just gonna be a borathon. They have a Leatherface this time, so I assume some of us will be getting insta-killed. I feel like I don't see any insane Leatherfaces other than me. I will humbly admit. When you play against them, though, they don't play around. You'll get usually dumpster pretty fast. Hands is ripstalling the generator, I think. No way one of my teammates got that off already. There. And there's one in here. Yeah.
I can use this. I bet I can open doors with this.
I want to go over, like I said, I got my plan of where I want to try to escape from. I think it's probably their weakest point. Hands is pretty good at defending battery.
I got this.
Alright, I need another lockpick.
Sonny.
There's really no reason to have a bone scrap here. They're all really good in grapples. I don't want to get killed.
God, this is awful.
Look, I'm sorry about your friend, but I should grab that.
Oh God.
Over here! Please help!
Saw me, didn't he? Ah, whatever. Let's just try to get some progress. Even one.
Now this is a way out.
Yeah. Let's take this.
I should open those doors.
I could get the door up here picked, then at least I have a well. Oh, he has got a pad on it, of course he would. Very much appreciated for growing some buttons.
Gotta be more careful.
Keep them busy up here for as long as I can. Much appreciated, Graham.
I'm ready.
I was losing his mind. Guys. Actually gonna go right back up.
Who are you? How did you get here?
Go away.
Doo-doo-doo, this is intense.
Please, don't squeak. That might help.
I feel like I'm gonna get cheeked.
Might be able to use this. They're still here.
What you gonna do about it, hands?
Okay.
Oh, nice, he got out. We're trying. Oh, you finished the interview? Nice. It was a good one. In use? Shit, I didn't know that was in use. How much does that cook? Alright, so those were some pretty big distractions, I'd say. We didn't get to get out ourselves, but I think we did pretty damn good for the team.
Just go away. Damn it.
That's car battery off. Bro, switching to hands did not win him the game the way he was hoping it would have. I could have, yeah, it's true, I could have. But I think I think Cook was going down the ladder behind me, so I want to get the hell out of there. New player guide? Yeah, for all the PlayStation Plus players, you know, we're giving them a taste. This is it, guys. It's all or nothing. It's all or nothing for Sonny. That poor Virginia guy had to sacrifice herself. I should play Cook? Can do. Yeah, in a few days. It's not quite out yet. How's Victim treating you today? We're having a good time. Yeah, even as somebody who like plays Victim once in a blue moon, I probably still have better matches than a lot of the people that I seem to hear from. The people like tell me that Victim is like unplayable and you die every single match. I guess you can always have a run of bad luck if you're playing against 3-mans consistently over and over again. Virginia's fun. Do a Virginia match, huh? Swap it on up. The hell is that perk? I mean, I guess, huh? I would pay too much attention to my perks, to be honest. I like the idea of there being a skunk survivor. You just attack her and she explodes into poop gas. But it was a good ability, you know, like it's a good ability in the sense that it doesn't break the game necessarily. I've seen some people do this thing where they'll level up her power so that it takes all the stamina away from family members, and then they'll just do like pick locks in front of their face because they can't attack with no stamina. I don't know if I've ever actually run into it myself. I've only seen clips.
I might be able to use that. I can't make it. Can I get through there?
Ooh, that's whatchamacallit, Leatherface. Don't play against those too often anymore with 2003 out.
That was too loud. Oh, this might help.
Who do we have? Hitchhiker and Johnny. So we gotta watch out for Johnny. What the heck?
This could be useful.
Hey, Troy, you playing DVD later tonight? Probably not today, no. And lost Maria. That's a shame.
Thank God, it's open. They're gonna hear me.
They come in, I'll try to grab views, but they don't come in.
Keep this.
Someone's trying to feed Grandpa. AK lose the game, am I right?
Thank goodness.
Oh shit, I screwed up. Well, now it's gonna be intense. Shit, it's Johnny too. He can break that door down on one hit. Pick.
Should be. Don't bleed. Stay away.
Ah! Ah! Well then. Fireface wasn't playing around, huh? My whole team's dumpstered. Final girl, Virginia. Look, I came into the match with a game plan. Did you see? I knew what my strategy was. Oh, someone wanted a cook match, right? Yeah, Virginia's a little bit, I mean, not Virginia, Julie's a little bit meh. Definitely could use something to make her more appealing. Abandoned mill cook. I'm the Sunny from the last game. Virginia will always be a survivor. It's the lore. I wonder what if like the family or victim hair pack's gonna be. It's gonna be like, if they do a really good job at that, it might be one of the best DLCs they release cosmetic wise.
163 in southwest Texas. A Cedar Canyon resident stumbled upon the scene while hunting early yesterday morning. Authorities have confirmed this is approximately the same location where 2 females were discovered last June. All of the victims.
Everyone's dappered up, huh? You think Nancy's in her dress too?
Investigators have nothing more to share at this time.
All right.
Why am I always the one cleaning up these messes?
Rule number one, I'd say you don't want to waste time on this side too much with Cook. Put a padlock and leave. Cook's strength comes from camping the other side of the map. Nancy's way better at defending generator than Cook is.
Will you tell them boys of yours to do something already?
Where are you?
Girl's already going up.
I know you around here somewhere. Yup.
Bad, that didn't count as a hit. Entity, can you block that wall gap, please? Thank you.
Damn kids. Where'd they go?
Wasting a lot of my time here. You finally gonna make a push? Nancy needed to camp Jen. She didn't. We lose.
I'm fixing to find you all, that's for sure.
Oh, he's just time wasting. You got through my padlock? Yeah. Who's just trolling you?
Come on out now. Someone's gonna be around. Come on. Help!
It's the fate of all support characters is you're at the mercy of your team. You can't
Got you now. They're over here.
you can't do any playmaking as a support, which is like how supports are in every game pretty much. Like you could be the best healer ever, but if your teammates can't hit a shot, you're gonna lose every game you ever play, right?
We didn't have much choice. We couldn't let Johnny spring no love child around here. This ain't personal. Now get back here.
Don't you ever use that tone with me. Do you have any notion who...
Now you listen. I ain't much interested in chasing you around much longer. So stop your running.
Oh, you ain't getting away. I'm keeping you.
You as shifty as a skeeter hawk, I'll give you that.
I'm guessing Leland died.
Now, where are you?
Being a support man in Overwatch, you know the pain, yeah. Yeah, pain is real. It's a shitty valve too. They're both there though. Like, I should stay with Jen. Like, between the two of them, they should not let that happen.
Which way this is headed? They gotta be around here someplace. I know you around here somewhere.
Both my padlocks are gone over there.
Damn kids. Where'd they go?
Like one person left. Connie's a real feister. Guys, why are we not up there? Oh boy. Are you shitting me? Bro, there's no way that... Where is the limitations of how much glue you can sniff in one day? There's no way. I got her, holy shit. Ooh. Well, in the end, only one guy got out. Very boring game, though. 300 points. Literally just existed. It's better to play Cook on basically Family House and nothing else, because Anything else, you're just asking to have such a boring match. Like, Family House, Cook actually feels like a character. Outside of that map, he's like, meh. He's good, but he's boring as hell.
He's strong, you can add anything.
Once got blamed as Cook for not putting padlocks in the Family House front door. Victims rushed and jumped out the window. We had no hitch, and I tried to stop them from going for the gen. Meanwhile, Bubba, who blamed me, was still in the basement, of course. That's where all the glue spawns, so of course he's gonna be down there. Mill? He's really good on Mill if you're in a coordinated team, because he can completely lock down the battery side of the map and make it to where it's impossible for the victims to ever get past that entire side. Hitch can kind of do it too, though, so I don't know. And maybe he can't do it as well as Cook. I think that what you want on Mill, if you're really trying to win, is a Hitch, Cook, Hands team. You put Hitch over on Generator. He's insanely good at defending Generator. You put Cook at defending Battery, and then you put Hands defending the middle of the map. The only big problem with that setup is that it's incredibly boring. You guys are all about security pins? I don't know if I have access to that. I went with the good old-fashioned exterior. Yeah, if you're solo queuing, never play Cook on Mill, I would say, unless you just like pain and suffering.
Brings back so many good memories. The aroma, the pungency, it's on another level.
It's on another level. This one's
Am I crazy? Oh, security pins is a perk. Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking of Nobody Escapes Hell. Got confused. I think I was leveling up blood, during the last double XP or something.
Okay, anyways, look at our special logo. It shines bright.
Shine bright.
I have 2 level 0 teammates. Oh, nah. Yeah, that's probably GG. These guys are on comms too, so most likely they're gonna be rushing pretty hard. Gotta get the lock on the garden gate as fast as I can. Oh, that you're right. That's what it was. It was bugged. I had to do something else. It's almost a guaranteed fuse box escape.
Why am I always the one cleaning up these messes? I tell you what, it's too foggy.
All right, Cook, let's go. You can do it. Alright, I'm taking the chance. I don't want this open. Bonnie jumps out the window. We could be fudged because of that. Yeah. Do you guys think Sissy's even gonna find the house? Probably gonna go turn the gen off somewhere. I'm gonna be greedy and try to get these doors broken. Because they're not moving too fast. Yeah, they love to turn the gen off. The question is would they play the tutorial?
I know you around here somewhere. Gotcha! You can't hide from me!
Where are you? You'd better watch yourself, old man. You don't want to end up on my bad side.
Grandpa's taking a liking to you. So for his sake, use that head of yours and think. They gotta be close
Is it in here? I can't even defend the fuse. That's unlucky.
Damn kids.
Well, this should be like the easiest match ever to win as a victim, to be honest. See what they can do. Don't you want to come up those stairs?
I'm fixing to find you all, that's for sure. There you are.
Dum 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 dum.
They couldn't have gone much further. Found ya!
It's a wild match that like nobody has really come upstairs yet. I don't know if they have, but they're probably already doing the fuse out there.
I know you around here somewhere.
Man, the amount of blood you need is just so ridiculous when you don't have a blood build. Pain. It's pain. Yeah, I never changed since the game's launch. I mean, no reason to, really, to be... It's the peak build. I want to get Oh, never mind. I don't know what that guy was doing. She just jumped out the window too? What's going on?
This is for your own good.
Sounded like she jumped out the window. She's making a run for the... The end?
Got you now. They're over here.
Took off a scout for Big Swings, meaning double XP last week. Turns out 4-hit kill 50 toughness is no joke.
We couldn't let Johnny spring no love child around here. This ain't personal. Now get back here.
Is she gonna jump out the window too? Like,
Just get back here. You're only making things worse. That's it. Tastes good, don't it?
tastes good, don't it? You think that was lag? That could have been.
I can't hear nothing. I'm fixing to find you all, that's for sure. They couldn't have gone much further.
I can't stop her up there anyway. It's up to these guys. He's searching a closet.
Lord mercy.
Okay, but here's the question, right? Is like, if you're new to the game and someone tells you that somebody's upstairs, and let's assume you know where the stairs are, like,
Take this now.
I just wish level zeros knew how to read, you know? Look, kind of what I'm trying to say.
Can't focus. Need to clear my head. Let's see what you make. Well, looks as if somebody's leaking. Now, where are you? Hey, what's coming to you now? You're moving.
Oh, did you see that guy? Girl, she grabbed the fuse. He is the priority. Luckily, thank God Boba saw this, so now I can at least defend this. Cook is working overtime.
That's what. If you just listen, I wouldn't have to do this. Now let's go and have a look and see where this leads to.
There's no way.
Right now, if you don't stop with the runaround, I'm gonna feed your giblets to Grandpa. You better not be messing with Grandpa. Gonna find yourself in a dinner bucket if you do.
Why would you do it, Leatherface? Why? Oh, these guys. Oh boy, this is a rough one.
I ain't much interested.
I'm losing my mind here.
Here ain't so understanding. I can help you.
Does he like that?
See what happens when you don't listen?
I'm coming.
All right.
No one should ever have to carry this hard with Cook. Pain.
You having fun yet?
Everybody shut the heck up. I don't hear nothing on this dang record.
Honey, get back here! Get him out of their face. Go get her.
You shifty in a skeeter hawk, I'll give you that.
Sissy, cut her off. You can do it. Come on. Sissy, you got it. Hey, I mean to press that. Dang it.
We ain't had much choice. We couldn't let
She died.
bring no love child around here.
Let out her ability. Her ability was almost, and the ability was almost up there too. The ability was almost back. Did she recover once already? That's probably why. Yeah. GG. Dang, Dr. Gosh.
GG. Yeah, I was going for it. The best thing she could have probably tried was fuse, but she would have need to have stabbed Grandpa for that one to even have a chance. That match was definitely special. Alrighty, I think what I feel is I need to do another Leatherface game now for that to make up for it. Abandoned cringe. They're trying to run into me for 2 hours. Hey, think of it this way. At least that means that there's a population on this game still.
Continues in Muerto County for a missing University of Texas student. The sheriff's department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of Newt. Her vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded search into the nearby Chinatown will unearth clues. Family and friends are urging anyone with information regarding her disappearance to please come forward. What should have been
Another 2 years minimum. Alright. That was a nice Leatherface game. Bandit Milk can be a little bit difficult. There's a lot of really strong wall gaps and barricades here we have to get through. The most important goal, I would say, of Abandoned Mill is you want to try to slow them down on the exits as much as you can. Alright, so Leland got a bone scrap. Fortunately, we just have to get rid of these doors. They're too detrimental. Alright, so we start by pressuring Garden a little bit because it's usually where they spawn, and then I like to head over to this like far side exit because there's usually someone over here chilling. Alright, we actually hit her with the overhead. That was a lot of damage. Rough cut as well. I think she latched it. Alright, they're going up. I think Connie's done.
Oh, sugar. Does that hurt?
By Connie. See if we can find Leland. She welled. Where's that? Is that up top? Alright, you go for her, I go for the the pressure tank. It's unlucky this spawned up here. Really a shit spot. Nice spin. And that pressure tank as much as I can.
Running around is getting a little tiresome now.
Alright, this gives us nobody escapes hell, right? Well, at least something, but they're probably gonna be on the pressure tank again because I left it for 2 seconds. Ah, they have a Maria. Yep. This is a sweaty team. You know when you're going against a sweaty team because they punish you like Dead by Daylight players do. Ah, that's Cheech. Holy shit. This is gonna be close. It's be my fault for feeding Grandpa. I locked the door in there, so Nancy might be able to force her out. I don't know. Let's see. Nah, she unlocked it. Okay. I don't think that Sissy and Nancy are going to be strong enough to stop this. I turned the effects volume down like all the way to like nothing, 25 pretty much. Didn't even go lower. It makes it bearable. Gotta guard the shit out of this thing for a long time now. Nancy's not using family vision. Your battery. You get up. Bro, wasn't she up there? Yeah, huge. Alright, luckily she was up there. Don't leave. She's gonna run up. Must have gone out the side door. Oh my god, Nancy, please stop baby following me like that. We need to divide and conquer here a little bit. Chilling up there. Problem is they can bully Nancy, like they're just bullying Sissy now. Just trying. Oh my god. Shit gameplay. Okay, Mario's gone. She's done me for like 20 years. They're really sweaty when it comes to the dodging the overhead. Oh, I gotta be ready for it. Oh, the tea bags. Yeah, Julie was feisty. She needed the tea bag. I feel like you need to get humbled a little bit with the bags when you're that feisty. Go straight to Jen. Any smart team would have already put that together now that we're not there. Oh, that's not at all sus. I like going for Valve Escape, but some of the tank spawns are next to other escapes, so it's not worth it. I mean... It's kind of one of those issues with like a third-person game is that if you have a third-person game that's based on melee and you don't have auto-aim, it gets really, really awkward and janky. It's possible in like some games, but like third-person games are mostly, I feel like, meant for shooters or something. I don't know. It's just really tough. You either have to commit to auto-aim completely, or you have to... Because the game doesn't allow you really to aim. Like, every single attack in the game is auto-aim. Yeah, those sweats were on their way out, so... I always find that suspicious when you play against really good players in Dead by Daylight or TCM. And all the server just happens to crash when they're about to lose. It happens very often, but like you never see it happen when you're just dominating people or you're getting dominated. It's always when you're about to win against a really tryhard team. Every single time it happens. Makes me think somebody has the explode lobby button on their trainer. But yeah, I just wanted to basically do a TCM stream before it comes out on PlayStation Plus. Maybe help out a few people that are fresh coming to the game. Did we? Well, no one will ever know. But maybe we did. And yeah, maybe we stream it again when it comes out on PlayStation, huh? The day of April Fool's Cringe Day. Alright guys, much appreciated for hanging out, talking, the commitments, the recommitments, all the cringe. If you guys want, you can head over to Should How Maybe's Twitch channel. It's his birthday, and he's streaming. Because of the way in which I have my stream set up, I can't literally raid people, but if you want to, definitely go ahead and hang out there. Alrighty. Have a good one, guys. And a peace.
Hey there, kid. Are you a gamer? Yeah. Do you ever get so into the game that you end up pooping your pants? Yeah, all the time. Well, then I have a product for you. Gamer diapers. Oh my god! Pampers Premium added a new gentle touch